Hi guys, a quick update for you on the forehand formula. Extra little video, just something that I found really useful, and again is a bit of a misconception I want to just chuck in the bin basically. What we've got here is just a normal kind of setup on my kind of virtual court here. And basically the misconception that I'm talking about is that you stand in the center of the court. So this is obviously a singles position, and as you can see here, you stand in the middle, and what tends to happen is when the ball comes on this side, you play a backhand for a right-hander, say it was myself, or if the ball comes on this side of the court, you play a forehand. Well, to really push your forehand up as a weapon, this is what you do, this small change. Now again, some of you may know this, but this made a massive change for many of the players I worked with, and firstly with my game. I stood about a racket's width to the left, that's all. So now my kind of base camp will set up slightly to the left of center, about a racket's length rather. Did I say width? Can't remember. But I meant a racket's length. So you're only talking about 3 feet or about 1 meter, depending on what your measurements are. Now, what a massive difference that makes, because now let's have a look. Now, obviously, anything over here is going to be a forehand, including the center area here, which is always one that people really struggle to decide what to do, play a forehand or a backhand. But it's now a no-brainer. From here, this position here, the center ball that often comes up in club tennis where people just rally the ball up and down the middle is now a forehand. You've also got the ability to now run around even from this position. So if a ball was played over to here, let's say, you've now got the ability to move across here, and really let's say that this whole area now up to here is open for your forehand. So you would rally forehands from here and only have to play backhands effectively from this side of the court. So what does that do? It does two things. From here, you're looking at maybe having half the court forehand, half the court backhand. By just taking a little move over and setting base camp up here, you now have this area plus, depending on how good your footwork and your speed is, this area. So you have this area for forehand, this area for backhand, but more importantly, what does it say to your opponent? It says to your opponent here, okay, if you don't want me to play a forehand, and we spoke about how to make that a weapon with all your variety and stuff, if you don't want me to play a forehand, you're gonna have to hit the ball into this small area here to force me to play a backhand, because if it's not in this area here and it's anywhere here, I'm going to be onto it with my forehand. So what will happen is that you'll get this player trying in vain to put balls in this corner, but actually hitting a lot of balls out. So you'll get a lot of cheap points by just that simple movement from the center over 1 racket's length, the 3 foot over to your left if you're a right-hander. Obviously if you're a left-hander, you would go the other way. Great tip, try using it now. It really makes no difference really going 3 feet this way over to the left, sorry. It makes no difference at all as to how much you think you may give up on this side. Believe me, you just try it out today and you'll see the difference. Hope that makes sense. Speak to you soon.